Hey, what's up and hello? This is the Chris Nicole bringing you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on what time you are watching this live. Hello, crew. Hope all is well. Whew. First things first. Um, I was steaming hot earlier today to where I felt my blood pressure going up, to where I had to actually go work out because I needed to calm down. Okay. So, with that being said, you guys, this is going to be a heavy topic. I'm going to say now trigger warning, trigger warning. I am not going to play the video. I think at this point, the world has seen the video. Okay. I have little screenshots of certain things, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not about to jeopardize my channel. I know other people are doing it, but then when I heard from top people that said they wasn't doing it because it kind of goes against the rules of YouTube, yeah, I'm not doing it. All right. So, hey, Yuli. Hey, Nene. Hey, Leo. What's up? What's up, my crew? Hey, Shayla. Whew. The year reckoning indeed, Shayla. It is. But yeah, it's just very interesting that a lot of the people that was pro Diddy during this time, now they quiet like some little bitches. Ain't nobody apologized yet from what I've seen, the ones who was having his back and talking about Diddy this, Diddy that. Where you at, Stevie J? Where you at, Tyrese? Where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? There were some females in there too. As a matter of fact, I think the comments, and I had to get off of social media because the comments in a lot of this situation was pissing me off. I just realized how sick our world is today. We live in a very sick, twisted, demented world. Do you know that I saw comments when people were posting the video on IG and other places? One guy said, well, he paid the money. Why is this footage being why is this footage out there? Like, all of this stuff should be sealed at this point. And I'm like, what did you say? Did you just say because he paid her, all of these type of documents should be sealed? Because let's be clear, this incident, for those, because remember, I told you guys a long time ago, her actual court documents, it was 35 pages, if I'm not mistaken. Very detailed, which is, I told you guys back then, if she's lying, she is an amazing storyteller because those pages had a lot of details. This situation was in one of those 35 pages. They talked about this actual incident. Okay. So for all of the ones who were saying this was a money grab or whatever the case may be, at the end of the day, what the hell do you have to say now, seeing this punk ass piece of shit doing what he did to Cassie? So we're going to talk about it. Now, first things first, you guys. Do you think this actually came from his home, one of his homes, when they actually did the home that's not an evasion. What the hell is it talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Look, my mind is just pissed off right now. I'm just pissed. But do you think it came from the home, or do you think that somebody from that hotel still had the footage and they decided to put it out right now because it was the perfect time? Okay, so let me see. So you guys are already going in. We're only 5 months. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because let me tell you something. If Diddy goes down for this and everything else, in my opinion, he's taking a lot of people down with him. Because he ain't man enough. He ain't man enough to sit up there and deal with this on his own. Had his back because Diddy had him back allegedly. Can you imagine that was found in his houses? Yes, the raid. Thank you. So I got some fire right now. Yes, and I'll definitely get you a shout. I didn't want to give you a shout out on this live because it's too deep. we need a more positive one since it's tomorrow. somebody still had that footage. I think so. I don't, because here's the thing. I don't think it came from one of his houses. Now, it could be. It could be that somebody, you know what I'm saying, from Homeland decided to, you know, sneak it to CNN real quick or whatever the case may be to give, you know what I'm saying, public opinion over the situation. But I have a feeling somebody from the hotel still had the footage. You know what I'm saying? I really think someone from the hotel still had the footage. Hey, Jay, I'm wondering where this footage came from. And interesting enough, CNN got it, not TMZ. Because, you know, TMZ is usually the first one to get stuff like this. But no. CNN got this one. So it really makes you wonder. Let me see. I think that the person he was paying off was not receiving the money, and they said to sell the. I mean, maybe, or they just didn't like what they saw, and they feel like this was the perfect time. Because when you think about it, this would be the perfect time. So let's just say, for example, he did buy the footage from the hotel, right? Well, all three of his homes got raided. So this would be the perfect time to put it out there, because maybe in that person's mind, they figure, well, he can't necessarily blame it on me because maybe he had footage in his house somewhere and they ended up getting it and putting it out there. So I guess this would be the perfect time for them to be able to, you know, put it out there. Let me see. I got them. Oh, y'all talking about child. Y'all talking about that green. More footage is going to come out. People going to be shocked. That's why they quiet. You know, I don't respect the quiet though at this point, Jay. I don't respect the quiet. I really don't. Because at the end of the day, and especially with a lot of these people have daughters, hell, Diddy got daughters, you know, which he clearly don't care, but wonder what his former manager, what it was, it a former manager that had the video? I don't know. Allegedly he paid $50K for that footage, but I think one of the employees still had the footage, especially since now the hotel is closed. Yeah. I mean, when you really think about, well, I don't know what happened with the Beyonce, Solange, Jay-Z elevator situation. I don't know if they paid for that footage or they didn't even realize there was footage in there. I don't know, but that got out. You know what I'm saying? That got out. The least keep receipts. You can bury evidence. Yeah. The quiet was over this man for so long. Tiffany, which Tiffany is this? Hey, Tiffany, which Tiffany is this? So here's the thing. Here's the thing in this situation. I definitely wanted to know where the footage came from, but let's talk about a couple of things. First things first. For all of those people who said it was a money grab and they thought it was cap and it was bullshit, especially even still some of those people out there who are saying this. First things, I do not, and I repeat again, I do not condone DV. And that is from both ends. A woman shouldn't put her hands on a man or another woman, whatever your preference is. Same thing with the man. I do not condone it. But let's make it very, very, very clear. Okay? We clearly know in a man-woman situation who has the upper hand as far as strength and as far as being able to possibly take advantage of the situation. We know who has more muscle mass. We know. Like at the end of the day, as much as we have strong women out there, it is very rare that a woman can sit up there and just take down a man. It is what it is. So at the end of the day, what boils me is I feel like any man who puts his hands on a woman is nothing but a punk ass bitch. Punk ass bitch, period. And I don't care if it's just a push. I don't care if it's a flick of, you know what I'm saying, the finger or whatever on someone's forehead. I don't give a shit. All of it to me is bitch assness. Which, interesting enough, I want to say he actually started saying the word bitch assness. Interesting that it came from him because he's the biggest bitch assness out there. So let's analyze or talk about the video itself. First things first. What we see is we see Cassie coming down the hallway, right? She's literally got a hoodie over her head and she's literally rushing out with just a little bag. Okay. Hi, Ramona G. What's up? Hello. I haven't seen you in a while, but we're definitely like, so pretty much coming down the aisle. I'm still trying to figure out which Tiffany this is. Because I'm like, which Tiffany? There's several Tiffany's that be on here, but I don't remember but I'm trying to figure out what Tiffany it is. So pretty much she's coming down the hallway. And immediately what I saw was, and I gotta have it right here, she didn't even have no shoes on. She had no shoes on. If y'all noticed that, she was so busy trying to get out of there, she had no shoes on. Do you hear me? None on. And literally, she was trying to put on her shoes while she was waiting for the elevator. All right. So that tells me she was trying to escape. So for all of these people who was like, well, why didn't she leave? Why didn't she have the chance to leave? Let me tell you something. If this ain't proof that she probably, this is not her first time trying to get the hell up out of there, understand that in these defeat situations, it's not easy for people to leave. Okay, so she literally is trying to put on her shoes. This fool come down the hallway, what seems to be just a freaking robe on. And then we see the worst of the worst. I mean, I kept gasping. I kept squinting. My blood started to boil. Because I was just like, she's not even fighting you. You know what I'm saying? She's not even fighting you. You don't even see her arguing with him. She is just trying to leave. Hey, DeMarcus. And thank you, DeMarcus. I'm sorry, I'm so busy running my mouth. Thank you, DeMarcus, for the super chat. I appreciate you. She's just trying to leave. And this punk ass, you know what I'm saying? Because my whole thing is now, apparently they say Diddy got hands, but we still haven't heard him go square up with a man. In this situation, I was just like, he treated her worse than an animal. And the way that he was literally dragging her down the hallway like she was a runaway slave. She was a runaway slave. Oh my gosh, Pamela, I am so happy you're here. I need the attorney on hand right now because this happened in 2016. But what I am seeing in this video, I am seeing that she could not leave on her own free will. Okay. She could not leave on her own free will. And of course, the DV situation, I'm wondering, even if it was in 2016, if LA has a reason to kind of charge him. Yes, please hit the like button. Yeah, I'm wondering if they could charge him on this because she was trying to leave and he pretty much dragged her and made it seem like she had to come back. And then on top of that, when he did all of that, she was still trying to leave. She called downstairs, I suppose, that actual phone that's right there in the hallway. She called downstairs. He comes rushing back, throws something at her. Okay, so I'm hitting something. Okay, Pamela. She was trying to leave. That's kidnapping. You know, I can't say the word. And you guys, I understand that we're going to be talking about very serious stuff. Try to, asterisk your things because I do want to engage and share. But there are certain things I may not be able to post because you're saying maybe the whole entire word. But that's kidnapping. That's one. Then you have the DV situation. Pamela, can the district attorney, can they actually handle business without Cassie and say, look, we see a couple of different crimes here. We about to charge him. Could they possibly do that even if it was in 2016? Hey, Belle. Yeah, we talking about it, boo. We talking about it. She also stayed down initially like this wasn't the first time exactly. And you could tell this wasn't the first time with her trying to leave either. You think it's the statute of limitations have expired? They've been changing a lot of that stuff lately. I want the DA, I want the district attorney office to take his ass down. I think it's inevitable at this point that he is probably going to be in handcuffs soon for something. But at this point, after seeing this, y'all going in this. Okay, you guys, I'm trying to get all of them. Diddy needs to be the next, be next to Kelly. Yes, he can be charged, but they need the victim. Oh, they need the victim. But the question is, Pamela, my guess is with the money he paid her, she had to write some type or sign some type of NDA. I'm assuming there was something in there that she has to, but again, do NDAs, once someone pays someone off civilly, do NDAs cover crimes like this? I'm wondering, because there has to be some type of loophole, hopefully, in the situation. Jaguar was on live earlier. I just didn't have a chance to listen, but she was on live earlier. She was on live, and you know one of them channels that she constantly go to, they're going to call her up. Just like they're going to call up Gene Deal. They're going to call up Gene Deal. Y'all know who Gene Deal is, I hope. That is Diddy's former bodyguard that's been talking. They are definitely going to call those people. People will treat P. Diddy like Chris Brown. No, it's worse. It's going to be worse, DeMarcus. It's going to be worse. Like, we saw the picture of Rihanna. We didn't actually see what went down. We saw what went down in this. This is far worse than that situation with Rihanna and Chris Brown. Still a bad situation, but this situation, I don't think I've seen anything like this really on like footage like this. And that just shows you how arrogant he is, because who doesn't know that literally in a hotel, not in your private home, but in a hotel, you don't know that there's cameras on every floor. If you're in a hotel, I can only exactly. Now, I will say this. I want to say, who was I listening to when I was in the car? Was it Tasha? Somebody said when he allegedly, when he actually is in hotel rooms, he will buy out the whole entire floor. He'll buy out the whole floor for these reasons. But again, I can't rock for all the people who worked for Diddy and knew this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I cannot rock with these people who knew this all of this time and they didn't say nothing. F y'all. And I mean that to my gut. F y'all. Because that money can't be that great where you literally are willing to see a woman go through something like this. Yes, but she can't sign away criminal charges, but can refuse to cooperate. I figured that. I figured NDA don't do criminal. I hope she does do something. I mean, she already got the money. I hope she got all of it too, and ain't no payment plans. I hope she got all of it, and I hope she still put his ass under the jail. I hope so. If this happened in 2016, Pam, I don't know. Look, I'm from California. Hell, I don't even know. Is the statute of limitations done with this? Is it over? No, Diddy can't say he's not going to be able to escape it. He's not going to be able to escape this. Like, there is not one publicist out there that is going to be able to help him in this situation. And no publicist in their right mind that's worth something, they're not going to even want to help in this situation. Let's just keep it real. You know what I mean? Well, let's talk about that, Yuli. Let's talk about that. Yeah. It makes you wonder why no one put this out there for what, 8 years? You know what I'm saying? It makes you wonder why. I feel like because he allegedly sold his soul, that's why he was able to get away with all of this stuff for this long. But because the hammer's coming down and the powers that be clearly are trying to take him down, that's why all of this stuff is coming out. Notice whenever it seems like the industry or the higher ups, whoever these people are done with them, all of this stuff that we did not know about that happened years ago starts to come out. It definitely seems like that case. It was given that scene, and what's love got to do with it, girl? Girl. Like, oof. Not on. Oh, so the statute of limitations are not up for the K-napping, Pamela said. Okay. So it could be. Because I don't see how anyone right now could see this footage and not be in the DA's office, or the people in the DA's office are like, okay, we need to do something. You see what I mean? Like, I just don't see how. So that makes sense on why no one came out to see what was going on. Yeah, I think it was Tasha. I was listening to somebody in the car. I was listening to a couple of people in the car. I feel like it was Tasha. I feel like it was Tasha K. She said allegedly that he, like, when he's in hotels, he pretty much rents out the whole entire floor. Yes. She did bring a lawsuit against Diddy, and she won the lawsuit, the civil suit. And apparently she got 30 million or even more money when it came to that lawsuit. And please, hello, you guys. Hello, welcome to my channel. Please hit the like button on the way in. So there's no statute of limitations when it comes to K-napping. We have it right here from our favorite crew attorney. That's definitely that loophole. They can get him on that, y'all. They can get him on that, and I hope they do. I was thinking that, especially, yeah. Child, money is the root of all evil. And then that's another thing too. And you know, one thing about it, Cassie was young. I think they started dating when she was 19 years old. She probably didn't see the warning signs. She probably didn't care for, you know what I'm saying, like but let me tell y'all, for those, the youngins who listen to my channel who maybe are just not aware, and they don't understand it, that the money, the fame, the clout, what y'all just saw on these videos, is it worth it? It's never worth it, what she went through. Now, because we are living in this day and age, I can see some kids talking about something, well, she got 30 million plus, whatever case may be. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I am sure, and I hope Cassie really, if she's able to talk about it, I hope she really talks about DV and really helps other women who are going through it, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm sure she's traumatized for the rest of her life. That while she may be able to have money, no amount of money is going to take away the PTSD and the trauma, everything that she's gone through. She probably still feel like she got to look over her shoulders. Let's not take so much time to bring this monster down like did with Rob. Yeah. Because how long did it take from the time that we saw that freaking video to them finally taking R. Kelly down? It took years. I want to say almost a decade. They made a list of rappers that were supporting Puff during this time. Exactly. Yes. And how many of them actually have come out and apologized and retracted them defending? Tyrese hasn't said shit. Tyrese, I think, literally posted, if I'm not mistaken, today. Somebody said he posted something about God. I'm like, interesting enough, you don't want to be accountable for the stuff that you was talking about trying to defend this man. Ugh. Like, seriously, I have no respect for it. He needs to go to jail. You're welcome. He needs to go to jail. Girl, that is the Prince of Darkness. I'm going to start calling him the Prince of Darkness. Jeremiah, all of them are bums. Right. For real. Yeah. There's a list. There is a list out there. He chose her because she was vulnerable. But you know, it's okay. So let's go into that. He chose her because she was vulnerable. And what is it? Is she vulnerable because of her age? Because let's talk about it. Let's bring Kim Porter in the mix. Y'all heard about this lady who apparently claims that she was a friend of Kim Porter, and what she claims Diddy tried to force her to do? Did y'all hear about that? That apparently Diddy tried to force or make Kim Porter lick someone's I think I could say tampon, and how she also claims that Cassie, when Kim was going through that, apparently kind of enjoyed it and got a kick out of it, apparently, because of the whole racial thing that he would do about how Cassie is better than Kim, X, Y, and Z. And my thing is, if I can be honest, and again, this is a separate situation, I don't put it past Cassie to have had that mindset. I don't know if she has it now, but I don't put it past her to have it then. A lot of women, especially who are racially ambiguous or whatever the case may be, they know the advantages that they have. And as much as they may try to seem like we're all the same, they know damn well they're put on a higher pedestal. Let's just call it what the hell it is. You know what I mean? So I don't put it past that Cassie may have possibly did that. I don't know if it's true. I don't know who this lady is. She claims she's a friend of Kim. I don't know. I would like to know if Kim told some family members or some really like close friends, because apparently this woman is not a close friend. She got 30 million. Can you imagine Cassie would have been with another company and saved how much money she could have made? 30 million. Well, you know what's interesting is that I'm hearing was more than that. I'm hearing that it could have been higher than that. That's why he was real quick to settle, because I think he knew what was out there. Tyrese is straight trash. That's why his ashy ass is on the run now. Yeah, because don't he have a lawsuit on him? That's why I'm like, at this point, people just need to shut the hell up. But it almost feels like when there's allegedly dirt on them, they're real quick to speak out on people who are also dirty. It seems like allegedly dirty people protect dirty people. Doesn't it feel that way? I think it feels that way. Yeah. Yes, cola. Yeah. And she said, now she didn't say it actually happened, but apparently, so again, Kim Porter wasn't that young when she met Diddy. She had already had Quincy. She already had a baby. I want to say she was maybe in her mid-20s or something like that, and I want to say her and Diddy are around the same age. So I guess what is it about? Is it vulnerable, or is it he can smell sometimes? Now, Cassie may have been vulnerable, but I think a lot of these women go for these men for the clout, and they don't realize the pure demonic hell that they're going to go through for that clout and that status. That could be the case. You know what I'm saying? Because, and at this point, I'm sorry, y'all. Now, at the two older kids of Kim Porter, I just don't understand at this point. And you know what? Actually, I do. I can't understand it. Because mind manipulation is one hell of a thing. I just can't even. I would have to side eye him with all of the stuff. I know they got to be hearing stuff about their mama. I know they have to be hearing stuff about their mother. I know it. You know what I mean? And it's like, what do you say in this? And Christian, I'm not calling him what his rap name is. One hell of a time for you to try to do a diss record with 50. He done seen this footage. I know the world done seen this footage. What do these older kids got to say about what their father did? Or maybe they're completely numb to it. They could be completely numb to it. For all we know, who's to say that they haven't seen this type of behavior from their father before? You know what I mean? Like at this point, I couldn't put it past. Yeah. I can't put anything past anyone at this point. Let me see. He settled and things are still coming out or leaked. Yeah, I think he thought that money was gonna keep everything quiet. No. Vulnerability and self-esteem being low or fragile, it can be a number of things. Very true. Very true. And age ain't got nothing to do with vulnerability. So absolutely. Because when you really think about it, Kim Porter, she stayed for a long time and had multiple kids by him, and let Gene Deal say it, she was dealing with that type of stuff for a very long time. A very long time. I don't know how long, but a very long time. Let me see. I think his entities, them, then he breaks them and allegedly them and a whole unholy man. Yeah. Child, Justin allegedly is just like his daddy. Yeah, but you know what though? That's not Kim's child. That's Misa's child. I'm talking about Quincy and I'm talking about that Christian. They're two adults. So, and you know, no doubt about it, based on what we saw, they love their mother. So yeah, I'm sure they've seen it. Christian is Diddy Jr. I feel like Quincy sees Diddy for who he is, and that's why we haven't seen him around. Well, apparently there is a new picture out with them on vacation, even with the youngest baby who seems to be older. So it doesn't seem like it's an old picture. It almost comes off as if this was a recent picture. Now, how recent, I don't know. But the way it's coming off, since it just came out, they're trying to make it seem like it's recent. So that's almost kind of implying that Quincy is around. You know what I mean? Hey, Denise, I was in a Diddy relationship. It was very hard to watch. The kids are probably scared of Diddy. Could be. Because I don't put anything past Diddy that Diddy cares about Diddy. Period. Just like when it all boils down to it, when his homes got raided, it seems like a lot of people feel like he knew it was about to go down. Why your kids were still there, who the hell knows? But that to me just shows even more that Diddy's about Diddy. If he got to throw his own kids under the bus, he'll do it. But that's just my opinion. Oh, yes. Well, you want to talk about it? You talking about Wolf? Let's talk about it, Nene. Allegedly that Justin is not Diddy's child. Because when you really look at it, Christian, which is the King Combs character, Christian looked just like his father. Those twin girls, you see Diddy in them. Okay? Now, it could be that Misa, I don't even think that Justin looks like Misa. But that Wolf, he looked like him. He definitely looks like him. So, yeah, that's allegedly, but a lot of people have been saying that. Family of freaks. They saying allegedly that Christian, yep, I just said that, yep. Wasn't one of those sons arrested during that raid. It was both. I think it was Christian and Justin. Both of them was there at his LA mansion, if I'm not mistaken. Which another thing is, you know how they kept talking about the LA home and the Miami home getting hit? Well, apparently it was the New York home too. I found out it was the New York home also. I just find it interesting we didn't get pictures of that one. The only thing I can think of is that he doesn't have like a brownstone and like his own separate place or something like that. Maybe he's in a high rise and they don't want to scare the residents or something. They kind of did it like low key. Because I was like, why didn't we get footage of them raiding the New York home? But apparently that was a part of the raid too. Simultaneously, I can't even speak right now. All at the same time, damn it. All at the same time, they hit those homes. Or Quincy was forced to take the picture. I think Diddy has custodies of his sisters, so he can't completely cut him off. I heard, now I don't know if, of course, she has custody, but I heard that Kimora Lee Simmons had those children. And I think I heard that from Jaguar, maybe another source. But allegedly she has them, but I don't know if she has custody. But at this point, after seeing Aoki with that freaking man that's 40 years older than her, I wouldn't trust Kimora with them kids either, in my opinion. Let me see. Hold on, you guys. Y'all going in these comments. I'm trying to, let me see, because I know some of y'all are talking to each other. Yeah, he doesn't. He does not. With 250 cams in that house, they got a lot. Yeah, they do. Now, is it enough to arrest him? I don't know. Steve's at allegedly Stevie is staying with Diddy. Allegedly. No, he has a floor in a build. Oh, there it is. There it is. You know how it is, Julie, especially the New Yorkers. You know how it is. The wealthy get freaked out when they see that type of stuff. It don't take nothing for them to be like, okay, wait a minute. There's a raid in here. I'm moving to another penthouse. Yes, I am. I'm going to go across the street and get to that penthouse. So maybe they did that like really low key, not to scare people off. Maybe that was it. Because I was just like, why don't we have pictures of that one? I used to see him. Quincy fine just like his daddy was back in the day. So silly. Yes, I'll be sure was definitely that dude back in the day. I'll be sure and Christopher Williams actually. I know a lot of people thought that they was related back in the day, but yeah, they were the cuties, but you know, of course, they were the pretty boys also. Because back then, you know, you think people are into pretty boys now. Back in the 80s, early 90s, that was like the look. Until Wesley Snipes came along, that was like the look. Like the girls all wanted the light skin, curly hair guys. Why is Stevie writing so hard for Diddy? Makes you wonder, huh? Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Yeah, makes you wonder. So, with that being said, so like the fact that he did that and he still continued on, that to me, because apparently this was the time when I guess he was intoxicated. That didn't have nothing to do with him drinking. That just truly, he's just, to me, he's just an evil man. He's just the evil freaking man. And then it was even worse when she was still trying to get out. He was throwing a vase at her, all of that stuff, while he was sitting probably with no drawers on, with a stank ass in that robe that could barely fit around his waist. Like seriously, Shayla, because that's his man and he's sticking beside him. Now, Nene, allegedly, the 80, yeah, when them the barges came out, it was like, whoo, and trust me, that's another thing too. I'm gonna need for people to stop getting with people because of looks. I would never in my life deal with a damn DeBarge. Never. Okay. Anybody who's from LA and they really know LA, they have heard the DeBarge stories. Them pretty boy looks and that quote unquote hair ain't even worth it. Okay. Not even worth it. So yeah, now I guess at this point, where is this gonna go? And Pamela, if you still here, please by all means let me know. Where is this going to go? We have literally the raids. Homeland Security did that. We have all of the allegations from Little Rod, Cassie, and all of these Jane Does and probably some more John Does, allegedly. We have all of this coming out, but we haven't seen an arrest yet. So where is this going to go? Where is it going to go? Because as far as I see it, we just have all of these pieces, but are we getting a puzzle, or do we just have all of these pieces? You know, because I can't necessarily say I'm excited now for him to finally get put in handcuffs, because remember all of this hoopla when it came to R. Kelly, the tape, and so many other things, and it still took them a whole decade to take him down. Oh, you haven't? Okay, hold on. He thought he was gonna get away with this. He was happy the Kendrick and Drake stuff was taking the spotlight. People got a short-term memory. That wasn't gonna take the spotlight for too long. My granny, that's his boo-boo. Hell, I'm broke. Why I gotta say allegedly? Because they can put a gag order on you. To be honest, I haven't been. Okay, so I don't know how much, but so you've heard about this video. Okay, so Cassie is Diddy's ex-girlfriend, and she pretty much put a lawsuit out there in November of last year, and it was a 35-page court document with all of these different times where Diddy allegedly abused her. Okay. And before we could blink, Diddy literally said, "How much money do you want? And here you go," to shut it down. But after that, it was a domino effect. And you had a former male producer saying that, Diddy has done some very inappropriate, illegal things allegedly. You have also had a couple of more Jane Doe's younger than 18 years old. There was one, I believe, back in the 90s. A lot of people have been coming out the woodwork saying allegations of what kind of led to what Cassie said. They're saying that Diddy did the same thing. Now, Little Rod claims he also has footage, allegedly. So we have that. And then when all of this was going on, all of a sudden in March, Diddy's homes were raided, all hit at the same time for alleged, let's just say traffic, if you know what I mean. So that's kind of in a nutshell, Pamela, the story. So we have Homeland Security, who clearly had enough to literally raid his homes. And then you have Cassie, who got at least $30 million for all the allegations that she had in the court document. And then you have all of these other people coming out about Diddy. And I'm assuming, of course, they're trying to do civil suits, not necessarily criminal suits, if I'm not mistaken. So that in a nutshell of what's been going on. But Homeland Security, and I want to say it was Homeland Security's case. At least that's what I heard. Because a lot of people was like, why hasn't the FBI, why wasn't it their case? Apparently it was Homeland Security's case because of the traffic. Okay, so that's in a nutshell of what is going on. Right here, got a couple of weeks without coverage because the beef had everyone in a chokehold. Yeah, while clearly somebody was making a move, getting this tape out there to CNN. I think more people are cooperating against Diddy than they were willing to do against R. Kelly. Diddy is going down. Yeah, it makes you wonder why, though. And maybe because Diddy definitely, I feel like Diddy probably did a lot of stuff to women, men. Like, I feel like he screwed over a lot of his artists allegedly. So yeah, I think it's a lot of that. It's a lot of that. Sounds like they're building a case against him. Yeah. And I think everyone knows, whether they understand, when it comes to the feds, when they hit, they typically don't miss. If they doing all of this, you would think that they definitely have enough to take him down. The question is, when is it going to happen? I heard that Cassie's new boyfriend or husband spoke out, but he spoke out and said no real man. He pretty much implied no real man, does that to women, which I think all of us who aren't sick in the head would agree with that. But, I think what was really pissing me off is some of the people on social media and some of these women haters on freaking YouTube were still trying to say otherwise. And why wasn't this sealed if he already paid the money? It's just, I'm telling you, we live in a demonic world now. We really do. All the gatekeepers need to go. Yeah. Yeah. They may have some bigger crimes than other people they want to thoroughly investigate to bring a whole ring of people down. True, which is why I said that I think if they do arrest and put Diddy in cuffs, he is not going down alone. He don't have it in him to do the jail time, but that's my opinion. So honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if he said, let's make a deal. And if he does that, there's a lot of other things I won't be shocked about too. Leo, he did, and her husband used to be Diddy's trainer. Yep. He sure was. Jaguar Wright said Hove is worse too. Yeah, and have you been noticing, Jay? Have you been noticing that a lot of people in the comment section and even like big time YouTubers have been saying that he's next? He is next. Now that this has come out about Diddy, they keep swearing that he is next. And apparently, look, this is my thing. I think this world truly needs a shift. We do. We need a shift, not in just the industry. This world needs a shift. And it feels like a lot of bad people have been getting the limelight, have been seen as untouchable. There's been too much celebrity worship and things like that. I think this is truly the shift. Like Kat said, it's either God's side or the other side. Race don't have nothing to do with it. You either on God's side or the other side. I think God is showing up and showing out. He really is. And there's about to be a shift. And it's going to be more of good people who truly have moral integrity and values. They're going to be able to do things more than the people who have been evil and in reign for X amount of years. I think that may be the case. Let me see. He saved Cassie. I too believe that he will sing. Yeah, he don't have it in him. First of all, he's too much of an egomaniac. He's too much about the attention, you know what I'm saying, and the positive attention and people praising him or kissing his ass. You ain't gonna get that in jail. Like, people are gonna forget about you in jail just like they're forgetting about R. Kelly. So at the end of the day, I do feel that way. I do feel that way. And if he hasn't ran yet and gone to a Bali or something like that, I have a feeling he's gonna do that. I have a feeling. I don't even think he's going to be able to stand him going into trial. Like, I just don't think that's going to happen. I think he may run. Kanye West also said Diddy's cooperating with the. Ooh, he said that? So, Jay, what is your feelings about Kanye West? You don't feel that he's a part of that crew? I know at times he calls people out, but that don't mean he's not a part of them. I have really been out of the loop of things. This is crazy. That's why you come here to your crew and we keep you informed. Because hell, some of y'all keep me informed, to be quite honest. Some of y'all be keeping me informed. I be like, really, that happened? Jaguar was also going around with that girl that was saying she was R. Kelly and Leah's child. So Jaguar isn't always truthful. Yeah, I know. Nene be like, I don't know about Jaguar. The thing is, like I said, I don't 100% believe Jaguar, but I don't really 100% believe anyone. And not because I'm saying that everyone lies, but it's just that sometimes things can be exaggerated or people can misinterpret things. But what we do know is some of the stuff that she has said in the past has come to fruition. Like, we do know that. I have a feeling that shift is slowly happening. It seems like it now, huh? It seems like it. And I'm happy about it. I'm not, and let's be clear. I'm mad right now, but again, it's hard to believe, but I'm a Christian, okay? I am a Christian. And one thing about it, you're not supposed to pray on people's downfall. So I'm upset right now because what I saw was the most demonic stuff that it just took me, like, I was just like, okay, to jail and to hell you go. Like, that's just what's going to happen. But I don't like to wish down. I don't want anyone to suffer, I guess, because they're like it's people say in the Christian belief, if you are praying for people's downfall, you need to focus on what's going to happen to you. Like, at the end of the day, you can't sit up there and be praying for people's downfall. So I am not praying for people's downfall, but what I am wanting is evil to be exposed. And I truly think that is what's going down right now. Evil is being exposed. Now, the reality is, once it's exposed, you can do what you want to do with it, because we still have idiots out there who, even with everything being put out there, even this video, they're still defending this man. That's when you know the celebrity worship, the idol worship is real. It's too real. It's like unhealthy, to where they almost look at you weird when you don't like worship these freaking celebrities. So let me see. Yes, Kanye said it on Drink Champs interview that was, oh yeah, I think I heard that. He said Diddy is a Fed and was trying to take him down. I remember someone saying that on his Drink Champs. I'm a Christian too. Hey, and again, the crew, y'all can have your different beliefs, your different faiths. I don't judge anyone. I'm just telling you what my beliefs are, okay? What my beliefs are. And we're told not to, prey on people's downfall or be happy when people fall. I'm just pissed right now. So I'm gonna have to pray and ask for forgiveness later. Jail is too good for Diddy, in my opinion. Oh, there we go. Look, yeah, hey, I can see why people can feel that way, Denise. I'm not gonna hold you. I can see why people feel that way. What we just saw, oh, it was hitting my gut. I could not believe what I was seeing. I could not believe what I was seeing. And I know a lot of people may have thought that she just laid there because she was hoping that he wouldn't continue. I truly think at one point he definitely knocked her out where she was unconscious for a second. Because almost it was like her body went limp. Did y'all notice that? That's what freaked me out. Where I was like, oh my gosh, like, is she unconscious? She eventually got up, but we don't necessarily know how long. They could have been doing like clips, like, and doing like small clips and putting it all together. But like her body went limp. Like I was just like, because even when he was kicking her, I was just like, she's not moving. Like that just shows how much of a punk fool that you are. She's not even moving. She's not even putting up a fight, and you're still doing that. And then when he was dragging her, she looked like a rag doll. Like, oh my gosh. Let me see. I'm wishing Diddy the karma he deserves. Universe, do your thing. I'm petty. I pray on your downfall. Diddy gonna be dropping names. Oh, he's definitely. Oh, you ain't got to worry about him telling you how he really feels. It's just like you ain't gonna have no problem with that. But curious to see at this point who is going to say something. But you have egos, and then you also have other people who may have their own dirt, who don't want to say anything. That's why they're protecting someone else with dirt. It makes you wonder if maybe Diddy has something on them. Makes you wonder, huh? Makes you wonder if Diddy has something on them, which is why they're real quick to defend him, hoping, hoping that Diddy don't say something and cause them to fall too. Hello. Because to me, at the very least, you shut the hell up and you don't say nothing. But too many people went out of their way to defend this man. Even a couple of days ago, when he was posting pictures allegedly on his IG page, it was still people on there defending him. All of those people are quiet right now. And Peter Thomas apparently tried to backtrack his shit today, talking about something, this is unacceptable, but he kept swearing up and down that, you know what I'm saying, Diddy allegedly wouldn't do anything like this. Don't nobody care about your freaking backpedaling. Screw you too. Let me see. He not going down low. He not. Well, if Diddy is that thug, he will learn the art of blackmailing. Allegedly, he will learn. It did allegedly. He been doing that to people for a minute. He will learn. He been doing that. He may not be masterful at it, but he definitely been doing that. Jocelyn been told y'all about Stevie. Do you still love me, Stevie? Now I will say this. Jaguar Ray, did y'all hear that interview with Jaguar Ray? When she said, no offense to Jocelyn, but she rough. And said, I wouldn't be shocked if she done strapped on with Stevie. When she said, where are all the people now who said it was a money? Right. What Cassie went through is horrible. Diddy is not going down. People who still want to stay 10 toes down. And to me, you being quiet is staying 10 toes down defending Diddy. Being quiet after you were so busy trying to defend him and say, you know what I'm saying, we can't deny his legacy X, Y, and Z. Those people who are quiet right now, to me, that's still staying 10 toes down when it comes to Diddy. That was pissing me off. All of that stuff should have been sealed. Are you kidding me? Just because she got the money doesn't mean this type of stuff needs to be sealed. He still needs to be exposed. Because if he's willing to do this to Cassie, who's to say that other women that he's dealing with now is not going through this? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. He ain't changing. Steve J's a clown, right? It was running at full speed. Hey, not the N word. People should have pulled a Ray J and said nothing from the beginning. From the beginning. Now, I'm not gonna knock someone who never said anything about it. Now, again, though, if you were very aware of what was going down, I still side eye you, but you were better off not saying anything. There was people who went out of their way, Tyrese and Stevie J, defending Diddy. They went out of their way to defend Diddy. A lot of them did. Stevie J always gave me freaky as well. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Peter Thomas. Peter Thomas. And why this is why people think yeah, allegedly. But and that makes me wonder, like, we hear it. Them kids have had to heard, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. But again, when you're a child and you're someone's child, it's hard for you to probably accept that. It's really hard for you to accept it. For example, I'm like I said, you guys know I love true crime. I don't know if you guys have seen that show. I can't even say the word. It's Hama. Y'all know the other word for, M, that one. There's a Netflix show called Hama, you finish the rest. And there was an actual story about this guy named Howard Pilmar. Well, they accused Howard Pilmar's ex-wife and his brother-in-law of offing him. And 20 plus years later, they finally got enough evidence to actually prosecute them, and they ended up being found guilty, and now they're serving 25 years to life. Well, they had a son, and the son literally truly has clearly been brainwashed by his mother and the mother's family all of these years. He just cannot comprehend that his mother did it and literally offed his own father, even though there's so much evidence out there proving that. You know what I mean? So I could see how a child, even at their adult age, would not be able to process that, especially with dealing with someone You can hate me now, but I won't stop now, you sorry piece of shit. You can hate me now, but I won't stop now, you piece of shit. I don't know who the hell that was. That ain't never happened, y'all. Ever. Ever. I don't know what happened. My apologies. That was crazy as hell, but I'm back. I tell you. So we're going to be mindful of what we also type as well, okay? All right? So we're going to be mindful because, you know, the devil be trying it. The devil be trying it, but I'm God's child over here, honey, okay? Protected. Can I get an amen? So with that being said, sorry about that, you guys. That has never happened before. You can ask the OG crew members. It just does not happen. Yeah. What was y'all saying? Click off and click back on. Yeah, no, it wasn't that. It literally like shut down. Like I kept saying hello, and I was like, what is going on? Then all of a sudden it was saying I needed to reload. It was crazy. I have never seen that type of stuff happen before. So yeah, Tyrese has always been a little weirdo. Yeah, yeah, he has. Oh, and you guys are coming back in. Thank you so much for coming back. You guys hit the like button, hit the like button. So yeah, we back. We not gonna be that much longer though, but I definitely am not gonna allow whatever happened to end my live. I'm gonna end my live, okay? So yes, 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 yes. Amen. 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 That's right. Last night I couldn't even answer exactly. I thought it was my internet. I was watching from my phone. Yeah, I had to literally go on my iPad and literally tell you guys to please hold, because I was like, did it kick me completely off the live? But then when I went on my iPad, I said, oh, no. It's still showing I'm live. Yes. So with that being said, you guys, it seems like yes, they're building a case against him. But I will say this, because when you really think about it, when R. Kelly first got hit with his situation with the infamous videotape, it happened and then it got brushed under the rug like within the instance, because I believe the parents allegedly decided to take a buyout. Allegedly, that's allegedly. But when they was ready to take him down, he got taken down. And all of this stuff started coming out. This may be Diddy's moment, because we've never had a situation. Well, we have had situations where Diddy has gotten in trouble before and it was swept under the rug real quick. So we've had the club situation. We've had a lot of things. Remember, I went through a timeline. I think Rolling Stones did a timeline about all the times that Diddy has been in trouble, and he's always been able to slide by. So this may truly be the day of reckoning for Diddy. Demon Diddy. It may be. Let me see if you can only see. Y'all crazy. But yeah, so this may be it. And I just feel like I said it a long time ago. This ain't over. And more, he just had the raid in March. Not even 2 months later, this is coming out. I'm just like, wow. Like, I think it's about to be more of a roller coaster of other things coming out. I really do. But I do feel like a lot of people owe Cassie an apology. I definitely think they owe her an apology. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people was claiming that this was her situation from the beginning. I am sure when Cassie was feeling all of the stuff that he was giving, all of, that DV stuff, I'm sure she was thinking it was never worth it. I truly feel like she was thinking that way. I won't be surprised if tomorrow they drop another crazy bombshell. Tomorrow, I mean, hey, you never know. You ain't been wrong yet, Jay. You haven't been wrong yet. So I would say this summer something else, at least this summer something else is possibly going to hit. I think at this point people want to see Diddy in handcuffs. They're waiting for that moment. How does all of this happen and you're able to slide by, and the feds are raiding your home and nothing happens to you? Can't slide anymore. Right. This was just the first of many. Yeah. So, with that being said, you guys, sorry for the hiccups, but we did have a good hour of us talking about this. Yeah, I was boiling, you guys. I was boiling because I don't like any DV situation. I don't. But especially when you're dealing with a man who knows that he can overpower a woman. That is the weakest thing ever. You know, and interesting enough, there are some people who are now saying that they disapprove of what they see when it comes to this video of Diddy, but allegedly they also have been in DV situations, allegedly, or they have friends in the industry that they know have been doing DV situations, but they're still friends with them. So, you know, just hypocritical shit. It's just hypocritical. If you can only see her, y'all are, Lord have mercy. So with that, you guys, thank you guys so much for coming. What I mean, does anybody want to come up really quick and speak their mind on the situation and what they think the outcome is gonna be? Pamela, as I don't know if you're still here, but when we continue to talk about it, by all means, please come in from your perspective as an attorney. Again, DeMarcus, I appreciate your super chat. And you said you wonder if P. Diddy, Jennifer Lopez. I don't know on that one. I think Diddy is very smart. And Jennifer Lopez at the same time was a star at that time too. So I don't know. I feel like someone with clout like him. Now, of course, I guess Diddy had more clout, but still Jennifer Star was rising and she was still some considered like an it girl at that time. I kind of see him not doing that just because how that would have immediately made him the bad guy. Now, I don't put it past him that he cheated and, did the emotional stuff, but actually the physical stuff, I don't know. But hey, you never know. Because at this point, though, why wouldn't she come out? You know what I'm saying? She's a huge superstar. Some would say that Jennifer Lopez is bigger than Diddy at this point, especially in the game of Hollywood. Why wouldn't she come out? What would she have to lose at this point? What would she have to lose? So I think he's very calculated on who he does it to because of, like Belle said earlier, being vulnerable and things like that. Jennifer Lopez wasn't vulnerable. Jennifer Lopez had resources. These other two women and these other women that are allegedly given those allegations as well did not. But Jennifer Lopez had resources. She had Tommy Mottola and all of those people on her side. So yeah, I don't see him doing that. But that's just my opinion. I don't think he did with J-Lo. Yeah, J-Lo saw it all and got the hell on. Yeah. After that club situation, she was done. The 25th something always happens too. Yes. Yes, it does. Money sometimes make people get stupid. He acts like he is above the law or that he can buy his way out of anything. Right. Because when you really think about it, let's just say you did rent out the whole entire floor. There are cameras all over hotels. This is not 19, 86. This was 2016. There's cameras all over the place. So, but he feels with his ego and everything else, I can do whatever I want and I could just buy the tape. But again, he feels like, because I'm sorry, you do something like that, I don't trust somebody's going to have the extra footage somewhere around just for backup. But that just shows you how his ego played into the situation. He allegedly bought off that tape. He truly thought that that tape wasn't going to come out. He really thought that. I'm like, that's when you know you have an ego. Because automatically that should make you say, nah, you probably got a stash somewhere. You're going to have a stash somewhere. Honey, J-Lo took off her bandana and hood attire and wasn't been. Yeah. She said, yeah. 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 Ben said where she stood. Oh no, I remember that too, and I didn't approve. But a lot of people in our community sometimes approve of stuff like that until they no longer feel like that person is famous. I was just about to say, Teeth, that she told them to mind a business. Yeah. Yeah. So anywho, but yeah, you guys, I'm curious, and you already know when shit hit the fan, it hit the fan today. I said I'm doing a live. I'm doing a live. So if and when it hits the fan again, I will be back up here. Okay, that's just what it is. It's going to happen. And you guys really send positive energy to Cassie and other alleged victims. I can't say the other people are definite victims, but we clearly see now Cassie is a victim. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. She is a victim. I can't imagine the other stuff that she went through that was behind closed doors. And even if she had an elitist attitude about, what I'm saying, her race and her, skin complexion and stuff, and Diddy was hyping her up about that, comparing her to Kim, does she deserve this? No, she doesn't. Especially, at 19 years old and you thinking that this man chose you, you think you're the cat's meow. She clearly realized that, everybody feels like when they're picked, they feel like, they're untouchable. And I think she felt that way and she got a rude awakening. She really did. So I pray for her. But one thing I will say is she's still alive. She's still alive because there are some people who are not, you know, there's some people who are not. So I'm sure she definitely is counting her blessings on that while, I'm saying, she went through this, she still is alive. She has now apparently a loving husband. She has a child. So she definitely, I'm sure she's grateful because it didn't have to be this way, Glad you did this live. I'm glad you guys came. I'm glad you guys I'm glad you guys stood around and you stayed even when you saw the blackout. That's my crew. Y'all was like, wait a minute, hold up. Let's make sure our girl is okay. So I appreciate it. Yeah, so definitely. But I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was my computer. I may honestly have to get a new computer, y'all. That may be it. I don't know why, though. These computers don't last long like they used to. I think that's another problem, too. But that's another story in itself. Let me see. More is definitely going to come out. Okay, I needed a refresher. Those J-Lo velour swimsuits had me in a chokehold back in the day, though. Same here. Same here. And me wearing the bandana across my head or whatever with my cornrows, like that was the style back in the day. That second verse, oh my gosh, y'all are truly like this is music time. But yeah, so with that being said, you guys, I will just end with this. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I said it a month ago. It ain't over. The Sloan Bellas of the world said it ain't over. The Jaguar Wrights of the world have said it ain't over. God saying it ain't over. And when God saying it ain't over, it definitely ain't over. So we just gonna have to wait and see. That's just what it is. So with that being said, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for coming. Continue the actual conversation in the comments section. Let me know what you think about this, and let me know if you feel like this is truly Diddy Doomsday, that he is going down soon, by the end of this year, maybe by next year, that he's officially going down. Definitely see. Yeah, definitely stay tuned. Night, Pamela, and thank you for answering my questions. My crew member who's an attorney at law, Maxine Shaw, attorney at law. King Combs is mad they leaked the video. I hate that he calls himself King Combs. I'm calling him Christian. Isn't his name Christian? He's mad that they leaked the video. So that should tell you his mentality right there. Not what his father did in the video, but he's mad that the video was leaked. Makes you wonder if he's seen that video before. Don't know if that's the case, but it makes you wonder. The 2024 year recap is going to be wild, isn't it though? Isn't it though? Like this one's going to be a good one. Love y'all. Love y'all. Virginia Beach. You in Virginia Beach, girl. It's just getting juicy until Meek Mills. Yeah, Meek Mills. That's a whole nother live, y'all. All right, you guys. Have a good evening. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Love at the Lockup and the Never Ever Mets and all of that good stuff. So you guys have a good evening. And I will see you on my next video. Toodles.